to my business page. This is Chieko from Sydney, Australia. Today, I have another beautiful business owner who lives in Canada. He has been using the same business system. So I'm going to ask him a couple of questions today. Today's guest name is Wax from Canada. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you so much for having us, Diego. It is an absolute pleasure to be here with you today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Before we start, could you please introduce yourself, please?
Sure, absolutely. My name is Rajesh, and friends like Chieko call me Rags. I am 48 years old, and I live in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I am a chef and a restaurateur by trade. I own a couple of donut shops here in Vancouver, as well as a community-based convenience store. And for almost exactly 4 years, I'm an online digital business owner.
Thank you so much. So you are chef, and then you run the convenience store in Vancouver.
That's correct.
And then you are the digital business owner.
Yes.
You must be so busy.
Yes, I love being busy, and I think uh, the online business, a lot of it runs in the background, so I don't have to spend as much time on it as one might
Mhm.
think you would spend time on it.
Beautiful. So I'm going to ask the first question. So could you
Absolutely.
please tell us about your life before you started this online business?
Sure. Uh, so as I said earlier, I'm a chef and a restaurateur. I've worked in various restaurants, and then in 2012 I opened up my own donut shop. It was a really small donut shop, but it became really popular. So we opened another shop, and then a third shop and a food truck as well. And uh, during that time, my wife, we had just gotten married in 2017, and she found this opportunity uh, of being an online digital business owner. And I said, you know what, I'm super busy with my shops. You have my support because we watched a webinar together. And inside the webinar, they talked about how the system works. And I was like, wow, as a business, this is sound. This is really great. And I'm busy with this. So you can work on that and you have my support. And you know, really, that just highlighted and emphasized how much time I don't have. Because if I'm not working in the business as a chef, I'm working on the business in order to grow it and make it bigger. And what else am I doing to have our business grow? Because if your business isn't shrinking, it's growing, or vice versa. If it's not growing, it's shrinking. And because there's no way it just sort of plateaus and just stays the same. Either one of the two is happening. And so we were always interested in growing the business, and uh, it just took up all my time.
Mm,
So if I had 6 days off in a year, that would be a miracle. And I would have like one day off a week on Sundays, and then sometimes I worked on Sundays. And I worked long hours on my traditional brick and mortar business. And making donuts, I'd wake up at 3 a.m. sometimes in order to make donuts.
mm,
Transitioning to an online digital business owner, I did not have to wake up at 3 a.m. anymore in order to go make donuts. Um, in fact, 3 months after starting our online business, because here's what happened. I saw my wife, so she started.
mm,
And the first few months, she's just sort of learning and earning a bit. Like sales are slowly trickling in, uh, and then all of a sudden, poof, things started really moving. Like a whole bunch of money came in. I was like, holy smoke, that's really cool.
mm.
And then it happened again, and then it happened again. And after the third month, I said, okay, love, I would love to be your business partner in this. And so she let me become her business partner. So for any guys watching this right now, your wives are very smart. Listen to your wives. And and then with that, because now my wife and I doing this business together, our income doubled within the business.
Mm,
And what a miracle that's been. Because after 3 months of me joining the business, we got to fly to Japan and we stayed in Japan for 3 months.
Oh my goodness.
So I went from having 6 days off a year to being able to take 3 months off.
Mm,
And while this is happening, money is still coming in. We
mm,
are still earning money.
that is amazing.
Yeah, it is truly amazing.
Mhm. So that is my one of the biggest dream that I'm having now because I'm a Japanese. I really want to go back to my country to see my precious family. But
Mm,
before I used to have a full-time job, I didn't get the long leaves. You know, I could get
mm,
only 2 weeks or less than that. So that means I could not stay there for a long time with my family. So, but this business, it can happen. I can be there more than 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, you know. So this is my one of the biggest dream that I'm having now. So you
mm.
did that already. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How long have you been this online business owner?
So I became an official business owner on June 13th of 2018, and
Mhm.
that's when I started working with my wife, and we started doing the business together.
Mm.
And
So
so
since
yeah, yeah. So I make no illusions. My wife is the brains behind the business. She was the first one that started it and said, "Okay, this is what's possible." And
Mhm.
then from that, uh, we just I just sort of followed her lead, and we just sort of grown it. And then so my role in the business is I'm actually one of the webinar hosts. So the live webinars that you'll see on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm one of
Mhm.
the people that will host those.
Yeah, I watched your hosting webinar. It was amazing.
Well, I thank you. And I'm also one of the webinar presenters. So I
Mhm.
get the opportunity to share with everybody what we do and how we do it. And the why you do it is entirely up to you. You get to decide why you want to start an online business. So we
Mhm.
we just we provide the space, the knowledge, and the expertise. And it's just for me, it's just an absolute treat to be able to give back and present that to everybody.
Yeah,
I get to be that vessel that inspires and empowers people
yes.
to see
The
possibilities.
that webinar I also watched. It's amazing. There is an introduction of this business, and then also you can get the information, the real story from the business owners all over the world.
Mm,
They can share the success stories, and then they can share the goals they want to achieve. That kind of story was very, very inspiring. I always get so much encouragement from them. It's
mm,
very worth to watch. So I really recommend the people who have been watching this live to watch the webinar first, please. And then you can get more information about our business, what we are doing. If you feel that this business is suitable for you, you can just go ahead. It's really up to you. If you don't feel like the way, it's okay. You can find another way. But if you really interested in doing the business or interested in our business, yeah, that's worth to watch the webinar. Thank you so much, Vargas. And could you please encourage them some piece of advice about this business?
absolutely. So, I just want to talk really quickly about the power of yes. So the greatest moments that happen in our lives, like the greatest moments that happen in my life, only happen because I say yes to something. When I say no or maybe, what that does is it closes off possibility. And and we don't get to see what's possible.
Thank you so much, Vargas, to be here today. I really appreciate, and then your sharing was beautiful. I was so admired. I was so inspired by you. This interview is ended now. So I see you guys next time. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.